Yo, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching from. It's your boy Simon B1471 checking in once again with another First Descendant video. So, big hello to you all. So today, guys, I want to kind of talk about my method. I'm not going to say this is the fastest method. I'm not going to say it's the most efficient method. However, it's the most enjoyable method I've come across myself personally to actually increase your mastery rank. Because, again, the mastery rank in this game is the rank what takes the longest of any of your ranks to actually go up. And the mastery rank in this game actually kind of works as it sounds. A mastery of everything. So, and again, you've got to kind of factor this into the endgame grind as well. So what I've found is the best to do, or the most enjoyable method, fastest for me anyway, personally. I'm sure you can probably do hard dungeons and there's going to be sweaty gameplay mechanics you can exploit. But if you just want to chill out, you know, play a PvE game, in my opinion, the way it should be played, is the best way of doing it is just unlocking all the descendants. Start off with the easy ones first. So at this moment, the gameplay you're seeing in the background is where I've just started to unlock Sharon. I've just unlocked Blair, which is easy. Sharon's just going to be as easy as well. You get these like little missions you've done, you know, well, you've already done them on normal mode, playing through the game. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you've probably already completed the game on normal, and you kind of, you know, looking for what content you should do next, what content you should prioritize. But yeah, best thing to do is farm the descendants. You can go onto the access panel in the in-game menu by pressing M on your keyboard or whatever it is on keyboard and mouse. Go to access info, click on a descendant, and then it'll tell you exactly what you need for said descendant. And then go and farm those missions, guys. And the great thing about doing this is that you end up ultimately picking up things anyway, just leveling up the descendant, because I made a video about 3 or 4 days ago talking about how annoyed and upset I was with some of the grinding for the ultimate weapons. And it kind of hit me saying, well, this is just a ridiculous grind. But the problem with that is I was just focusing on one item. And if I focus on something which is a bit easier to obtain, like obviously the descendants, I'm probably going to come across those materials anyway on my journey of leveling up descendants. And also, guys, as well, farming the descendants, actually getting them and leveling them up, increases your mastery experience, the same as with weapons. So I would not normally use for ad clearing, which again, that's what I'm doing here. I'm ad clearing. I would not use the tamer. Yes, the tamer is probably the best weapon in the game right now, what is accessible to everybody. There is better weapons. People have crunched the numbers. There is some hand cannons out there what just absolutely destroy the tamer on, as in damage per second. However, the tamer is kind of good for weak point damage. It's good for just, you know, big targets with loads of health and energy. However, I'm leveling this up in, you know, the gameplay scene in the background. It's not the most efficient weapon to use, but I want to get this to proficiency level 40. Once I've got this to proficiency level 40, I can gain no more mastery experience for this weapon. So then what I'll move on is to another weapon. So just for people saying, why am I using the tamer instead of the thunder gun, which again, obviously the thunder gun with the overcharge passive it's got, it's brilliant for clearing low health enemies, which again, that's what you come into contact more on these types of missions. So that's one thing. So ultimately, guys, the quickest way to level up your mastery XP, as well as get all like loads of different items you're going to need to farm stuff later on in the future, because you're going to see at the end of this video, guys, I'll actually put this on, is where I just got a crystallization catalyst, and I didn't even know I've got it, guys, just because I've got all the raw components and materials for it just by leveling up my descendants. So it's not just a matter of, guys, can I just put a disclaimer there? I always fall off there because I've got my curtains open and I can't see that the darkness is there. You know what it is, guys. Glare on your screen when you've got your curtains open. Please, guys, let me know in the comment section. It'd be hilarious. So yeah, fastest way to farm, the fastest way to level up your mastery experience is just play through the game, concentrate on getting all the descendants, get the easier ones first, because obviously there is some descendants what take a lot longer to farm than, you know, the ones what I've got easier items. Like this mission I'm doing here, and the same was with Blair, is that I have a 20% chance to drop what I want, and you have to do it 3 times. Well, it's supposed to be 4 times, but again, just playing the game, I've got already 1 part of the material required for Sharon anyway. So it's just about making the end game fun, guys, you know, and making the grind not too painful. And I kind of genuinely think this is the best way. You just try to, you know, master the game, so to speak, through the Mastery XP level. Just do that, guys, and you'll get a lot of the stuff as you're going along. Like, at the end of the video, I've got the Greg's Reversed Fate, which is an ultimate weapon using the orange ammo, which I haven't actually got one what uses that yet. So that's a nice little find. I don't know how good it is on DPS levels. I'll have to, you know, have a look at some of these Google Docs and stuff, what people's done, just to see if it's worth, you know, leveling that one up. Because, again, the weapon modules are colour tiered, so I'm not going to have any points at all. And I don't really want to waste my Kuiper on leveling that one up. So we've pretty much done this mission, as you're going to see here. It's only a 20%. It's only a 20% chance drop, guys. Unfortunately, I didn't get it this time. I know the whole 20% 1 in 5 argument what people are having with me. I understand the difference between a fraction and a percentage, and a frequency and a percentage, whatever you want to call it, guys. So let's just go and show you what I've kind of amassed. This is what I've amassed, guys, just by farming descendants. The only problem is with doing these missions, you just need to keep scrapping stuff all the time, which is very annoying. Like, look at all the stuff I've got here, guys. Like, it's like, Jesus, I've got all this stuff. I need to get rid of it. But anyway, we can, you know, talk about inventory management in another video. I wish it'd be sprint by default as well, because there's loads of times where I'm just like not sprinting at full speed, which is annoying. So just to end the video, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If we get 10 likes, that would be very, very awesome. So look what I've got here, guys. If you're new as well, subscribe. So look, I've already done Blair. Look at that, Greg's Reversed Fate. I'm going to actually claim that while I'm here. I might set another one off. And then look at that crystallization catalyst. I didn't even know I had it, guys. You know, one of the best things, well, one of the best items in the game. That and an energy activator, that's kind of what you need. So thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great week doing whatever you're doing. All right, goodbye for now.